What's poppin', all stars? Welcome back to my channel. It's DAMNSHEJAMAICAN, your biggest and brightest shining star. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Venus in Cancer. So basically, Venus in Cancer. First, I'm going to talk about what Venus represents. Then I'm going to be talking about Venus in Cancer. So Venus is the planet of love, beauty, abundance, pleasure, what you value, things that bring you comfort, you know, basically giving and everything that you receive that's pleasurable to you, and relationships. So basically, having your Venus in Cancer, this is a very nurturing placement for Venus. These people are very nurturing when it comes to relationship. They're very sympathetic people. They know how to feed your emotions. They know how to really connect with you on an emotional level. This is a very harmonious placement. These people are very caring, and they value security, whether emotionally or physically or financially, sexually, whatever. They just really like to feel secure when it comes to their love nature. They like to know that their family they can depend on, their friends they can depend on, and they also create a source for this themselves. They are people that other people can depend on. They're people that their friends know that they can come to their house and just relax and chill and just enjoy a good time with. These people love to provide a very welcoming home. They love to provide a place where they can just make you feel comfortable, whether if they don't even have their own home, just the fact of being around these people, you feel comfortable. You feel like you're at home with these people. Like, y'all could be two homeless bums on the street, but their energy just makes you and the way they give love just makes you feel at ease and very comfortable when you're around them, you know, comfortable enough for you to just spew out your emotional needs and whatever you're going through, that you know that these people are here for you. So these people are also very relationship oriented, whether it's friends or just having an actual loving relationship or a romantic relationship. These people provide security for their friends no matter what. These people are ruled by the moon, so that makes them very in tune with their own emotions and the emotions of others. And that's where this comfort comes from, because this Venus is ruled by the moon. It allows for them to be able to connect with emotions on a very sympathetic way and for a very understanding way. So a lot of people, no matter what, like, even if they can't really give advice all that well, these people are very good at giving advice. They are good at talking to people about their problems, and people just like going to these people because they know that they will always get constructive and very realistic results from talking with these people with Venus in Cancer. And so this also provides them to be very natural healers, and they have a great motherly instinct because the moon rules you know, our feminine side, and the moon is a nurturing and motherly satellite. So this energy in our chart and having Venus in Cancer, it allows for these people to be very motherly, whether they are male or female. So yeah, providing a good home. They love having people in their home, like I stated, love cooking for people, love feeding people, like buying food for you. They just want you to feel very taken care of, and they provide a very motherly and nurturing aspect. And I cannot stress that enough because it's so true. That's basically the predominant energy that Venus in Cancer carries. They're very motherly people, and some of these people, if they're women, they have children at a very young age, or they just take on a role of being like a mother, or they could be like an auntie, or you know, they just have kids in their life that they like to mother, or their friends, they like to mother their friends, cook for their friends, you know, stuff like this. These are those kind of people, and they just do it out of pure love. Like, it's not like they're being forced to do it. They just do it because they naturally get a high from acting like that and for being so catering. And I really love this energy. It's a very harmonious and peaceful placement to have Venus in. So women with Venus in Cancer, basically in a woman's chart, Venus rules how this woman acts when she's in love or acts when she's trying to flirt with a guy. You know, this is basically her love nature. So like I've stated, these women are motherly, they're very nurturing. When they're trying to get with a guy, they will provide this sense of loyalty, this sense of, you know, I'm here and I'm invested. Like, they're emotionally invested. You know, these are not the type of women that like to play games. They're very serious when it comes to love because their heart is, they have a huge heart. So they don't like to be manipulated by people. And the downfall of this placement is that these people wear their love and their heart on their sleeves. So a lot of people can easily see how loving, how giving, how nurturing, and how just selfless these women are. So they try to take advantage of them. You know, some guys, like, you may attract narcissistic men into your life who, you know, try to take advantage of you, try to play on how nice you are and stuff. So having Venus in Cancer, or even in the 4th house, I would just pay attention to not overindulging in love and giving your love. And this is coming from someone with their Venus in Pisces. So bitch, like, it's just understanding, like, not everyone deserves your love. You know, not everyone really appreciates what you give. Like, a lot of people will be like, oh, she's cooking for me, cool, I'm gonna just get her to cook for me every day. Like, and they're just using you. But the Venus in Cancer person, like, they're just doing it because they genuinely like doing it. It's not because of anything else. And so you have to understand that some people aren't wired like you. You know, a lot of people aren't going to understand why it's so easy for you to give, because not everyone was raised in a home where it was easy for them to get love this easily, and no one really loved them that much to give them so much comfort and pleasure and just be selfless about it. So it's important to understand when you have this placement that not everyone deserves your love. You know, not everyone deserves your cooking, your home cooked meal. Not everyone deserves for you to be an emotional burden. Like, I mean, not everyone deserves to spew their emotions onto you all the time. So it's important for these people to, anybody with Venus in a water sign, it's important to set up great boundaries with people, because sometimes Venus in water sign love nature can just become really fluid, and sometimes they easily get washed up in the feelings of love, because Venus is a very bright light on earth, and it's a very influential light. Like, we feed into our pleasures a lot. Yeah, we do. We feed into our pleasures a lot, and having Venus in the moon, it brings comfortability. So it makes us feed into feeling very comfortable all the time. So sometimes people with this placement can become very lazy. They can become like just super chill, like they just want to stay at home and not really do much. More so people with Venus in the 4th house, but Venus in Cancer, it still has these traits. So it's important to know what house this Venus in Cancer is in, so you know what area of life that you may be a little bit passive in, and that you may value comfortability a little bit too much. So it's important to know what house this is in. But for the most part, having Venus in Cancer, you are very, as a lady, a female with this placement, you love romance. You know, you like being in relationships that just burst your heart open. Like, you love the feeling of butterflies, and you love being able to play on other people's emotions in a positive way. You like giving love, and yeah, you do. I would just say, just know who you're giving it to, and not, it's not meant for everybody. You guys are very sweet, very attentive, very loyal. You guys like to cuddle. You just like to be warm and just be wrapped up with your lover, and that's just how That's just how you are. Like, you portray the type of women that a guy would want to marry. Like, you're the wifey material of the zodiac sign. People with Venus in Cancer, you guys are wifey material off the bat. And comment down below wifey material if you agree, because it's so true. Like, you guys are wifey material. So guys, with this placement, pretty much in a man's chart, this is how he receives love, basically, and the energy that he's attracted to in a woman. So these guys pretty much receive love in a very caring way, no matter if it's in their workplace or their friendships. You know, their friends really care about them, and their friends are a source of comfort. They like to talk to their friends every day. You know, they like to remain in harmony with their friends. And when it comes to the kind of women he likes, these men like women that are very caring, very nurturing, very sweet, women that gives you that sense that she will make a good wife. There he goes again with the wifey material. Or just a woman that gives him a sense that she'd make a good mother, you know, like she can provide a very stable household. A woman that's very emotionally secure within herself, and a woman that knows who she is and is very loyal and that has very close ties with her family. Yeah, and another thing, people with this placement, like, they love their family so much and they really value their family. Like, if they were to ever get a first tattoo, it's probably something about their family or like a dear loved one or something like that. But these people definitely are emotional creatures, you know, they're very emotional people, but this is their love nature. You know, they give love and they receive love in a very caring and comforting way. And they make awesome friends, awesome partners. These are very good people. If you have this placement or know someone with this placement and they're not so good as I'm talking about, maybe their Pluto is afflicted with this Venus. So it's, or their Mars or something, or Saturn, you know, that's restricting their love nature. But for the most part, these people throughout life would be able to work on their love nature if it's any kind of detriment or any aspects that's kind of toning this energy down a little bit. But for the most part, these people are very loving, very caring, and very attentive to their loved ones. All right, so that's pretty much what I have for this video. If you guys stayed to the end and watched all the way, make sure that you go ahead and spam me with some star emojis in the motherfucking comments down below, because you guys are all stars and we are more than just this third dimensional vessel, and we also have a life on the fourth, fifth, sixth dimension, and it's time that we tap into these energies and become stars. All right, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another one. Mwah. Peace. I'm the one that makes it rain. Better ask, they know my name. Damn, she